Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today is episode 32 of your Toronto Blue Jays franchise mode. And as you guys can hear by the tone of my voice, very sad to be making this video, as in the last episode we got upsetted by the New York Yankees in a 3-2 series where we had the series by a chokehold, where we could have almost won the series, but yet we gave it up. And I don't know what to explain about this team and who to really put the blame to. Because over the past couple of years, we've been seeing this man, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., struggle to stay consistent and actually play good baseball for us, which is a thing that I don't like saying, because I've been loving this man, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., my entire life. I've been really cheering for this guy to be big shit for us. But as you guys can see, we haven't won the World Series yet. In the past 5 years, we've made it to the ALCS once, which is pretty fucking embarrassing if you ask me, that we haven't made it to the World Series yet with this type of team, because you really expect yourself to do that. So in this video, we're making the biggest trade of our lives, and that is shipping off Vladimir Guerrero Jr. off, and we're not picking him back up. We are trading him, and we're officially upgrading the team big time. We're getting a good starting pitcher, because I think we got a couple guys that are free agents this year. Eric Perdino, we got to give him a contract. So we're going to be going out there and getting a guy that could be our starting pitcher, and maybe even somebody in the bullpen that could be a huge acquirement for us. So it's definitely going to be a lot of big shit that we're doing in today's episode. It's going to be a big offseason. The Marlins won the World Series. So I'm not really excited about it. Not excited about it at all, because I'm honestly loving this team. So two inductees this year, Chris Sale and Clayton Kershaw, are going up into the Hall of Fame. So congratulations to those guys. But we got a lot of shit to do this year, and man, I'm not excited about it. I'm really kind of feeling bummed out about this team, because over the past couple of years, oh fucking hell, man, we gotta backload the contract for this guy. Let's just lock this guy up, and we'll get him to a big 10-year contract. That'll make him until he's 35. He's been a big-time player for us. See if we can get it a little bit cheaper, maybe $26 million. We could backload it, and then we don't have to worry about paying him too much for the next little bit. Yarlin Garcia, can we get you to like another year of a contract? Get you to 5.3. We're going to try to win a World Series this year, though. That's our big goal, is trying to make a World Series push this year. Paul Fry, sure, we'll give you another contract. You were a big bullpen guy for us. Paul, fucking hell, man. Lots of big contracts, but we're going to sign everyone, and if we need to make a deal, we'll make a deal. So we'll sign you for 3 years. 7.7 for Pajón. Philip Irvin, I feel like we could go somebody better, since we're getting rid of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. We'll make a different move later on, but we're going to keep Aaron Boone as our coach this year. We're going to go with that staff again. Maybe we can make a big comeback. We had a really good regular season, so we're just going to go with the team that we have this year. So, we got a big-time free agency, so Don David pending. Yeah, we're still pending on Pajón and David. Did we get Paul Fry and shit? Did we get them back on the team? Yeah, Paul Fry and Garcia have signed back for pretty good contracts, 5.3, 5.5. We have $2.75 million in our cap space, so we don't got very much coming for us this year. We do got to put Desmond Klein up on that 40-man roster. Also Campella. We got a lot of guys with that A potential having to be on that 40-man list. So we might be making some big-time deals. Leo Sylvia, he's the first big-time first baseman for our future. Oh, man, I'm still in the loss of words for this team, because like we had so much expectations to be a big World Series team this year, and we were expected to win, and then you just don't win. It kind of just kills your buzz. Plus, when you're exhausted, it kind of just overall really does kill your buzz to have any momentum to be a good team. So Eric Perdino, we can probably get you to a cheap contract, which is what I'm going to be looking for. 1 to 3, $6.5 million for the next 3 years. We're going to also front load that contract, so we don't have to worry about it this year, because we really want to make a big push for a playoff position this year. So backload the contract. He's an ace for sure. Luis Patiano, we're going to try to get you to a cheap deal as well for 3 years. Get you locked up. You were a good pitcher for us, and I feel like we could practically... Maybe Luis Patiano might be someone that we get rid of, to be completely honest with you. Because I'm thinking with Vladimir Guerrero Jr., right? You go with Colby Allred, you got Tristan McKenzie, you got Perdino, you got Giancarlo Navarro. You get another ace. I mean, that's perfect to go alongside of Colby Allred. Maybe even someone for the bullpen. We got Will Banfield, which I think I'm going to go with for our catcher this year. We do got to renew his contract, but we'll figure that all out later once we get down to the nitty-gritty. Fernando Zumera, I think signing him to another contract, he's been one of our consistent hitters down the lower end of the bat. So we're going to sign him to another big-time contract because he's one of our big-time players. So we'll sign him to another year of a contract. So 4.9 for Fernando. Get him signed. And then I got to sign all these guys. Rafael Moriano. We'll do 3 years. A cheap contract, man. This is really going to drain all our money. We're not going to have anything after this. Well, Banfield, we're going to sign you to another year at $890. For sure. Try to get you a little bit lower than that. Oh, my God. Jordan Gorshins, we'll get you to another cheap deal. 1.1. We're going to probably trade you anyways. Yeah, 760K. Scott Harrington, you're another guy that's been a nice piece to the team. Probably going to be another bullpen piece. Maybe even a rotation guy. You never know. We'll figure that out later. TJ Zinch, another cheap contract for him. Maybe even a guy that could be playing. Sharon Newton, another guy that could be playing. Yarbrough could be a nice depth piece for the team. Hugh Adkins, a guy that wants to be in the bullpen. We got a lot of good pieces to the team. And I feel like we could definitely make a huge run this year as a team because we got the young pieces to keep the team developing and keep the team moving for the next couple of years. But we got to bring in a World Series. We got to bring in a World Series if we're really looking. I think we could do Cesar Pinto and Will Banfield this year for our catching to save a little bit of money. But we really need to bring in that championship this year, this upcoming season. We're getting ready for rid of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's been kind of a choke master once it comes to the playoffs, and we need someone that can perform better than Vladimir Guerrero Jr. hitting-wise. And someone maybe younger, who knows what we're going to be going for. It's going to be really a culture change here for the Toronto Blue Jays this year. And I think maybe going pure contact and pitching. I think that's the way that we're going to be going this year instead of just pure fucking power, because Vladimir Guerrero Jr., he has not been working out for us very good. If we could go for someone that could be pure contact and someone that could really develop into somebody good or even be that good player for right now, same age as Vladimir Guerrero Jr., that's what we're really going to be looking for with this upcoming big piece and that big trade that we're going to be doing with Vladimir and getting rid of him, of course, which is going to be a sad day for everyone. I don't think we really don't want to see Vladdy go. And I've been kind of talking about this for a long time now. I think for the past 2 years we've been talking about that Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is maybe not our guy to rely on once it comes to playoffs. And it has officially come to that point where we're going to have to look for somebody different to be that big step up for the team, be that big player for us this upcoming year, which is something that I'm not really happy to do because, I mean, I've been loving Vladimir Guerrero Jr. I've been building that guy up since the day number one that he joined the team, and it's going to be a sad day today, but we're going to have to sign everyone. So we got everyone to contracts, but we're not going to really have big-time money to go after, like somebody to sign into the team. We could go, I think, somebody bullpen-wise is what I'm going to really want to improve on. But we still need to sign Don David and Thomas Pahone. So we're really waiting on those guys to sign back with the team. And we'll stop simulating here. Did we get back? Don David still has not signed with the team. We did get back Thomas Pahone, which gives us, not very much money left. Come on, buddy. Why are you not signing David? Are you just looking at other options or some shit right now? And he's still the only option that we gave him. We'll give him this. We're going to give him a little bit of an upgraded fucking push for a contract then. We're going to backload the contract so we don't have to worry about it. Don David, we're going to give you a different piece of a contract. 4 years, last term, but we need you back on the team. So we need you back on the team. Come on, buddy. There we go. Got him back on the team. 22 point. Oh, fuck me, man. So we only got a bit more money to go. So what do we need on the team for this upcoming season? So we got Colby Allred, Tristan McKenzie, Luis Patiano, we're not going to worry about him. We're just going to get rid of him. Berdino, and then Giancarlo Navarro. We got Garcia, Fry, Pajón, Egan, Stockton, Keys for a good bullpen. Banfield, Pinto, yes. Yandy Diaz, Corletta, yes. You got Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Nolan Arenado, Fernando Zumara, Jordan Groshans, yes. Bichette, yes. David Valeria, Lou Stocks, yes. And then we don't got a right fielder. So, I mean, we could definitely go for somebody outfield-wise. Maybe even another pitcher. There's not very much for like a big time. I want somebody contact-wise. So I think maybe a trade will have to be done. Because I don't want to pick up any of these old fucks. Like, they're not like anybody that's really enticed me. Ozzy Oredano or Orediro. Good, great contact. Great contact hitter. Doesn't hit the ball very much, but he has speed, which is what we're looking for. But he doesn't have the greatest fielding or arm strength. And what's his WAR at? A 5.8. So he's not too bad defensively. I mean, he could definitely be somebody that I think could be somebody there as a right fielder for sure for us. I mean, who do we got? Because we got Lou Stocks, we got Don David, and then we got George Valeria. We got two great defensive guys. We could use one weak defensive guy, I think. I mean, let's go for it. Why the fuck not? Let's go for that one weak guy. He's looking like a good player. Ozzy Orediro looking like a good player for us. I think that would be a guy that he has the speed, and we want to transition to this team into fuck me, that's a lot of money, but we'll backload this contract as well. We'll pay him good bucks because we need that good outfielder. So 84, $16.8 million for Ozzy Orediro. We're going to be bringing him on into the team. Hopefully he can improve us a bit more as well. So Sean Murphy, some bigger contracts. Ozzy Orediro, he signs with the Toronto Blue Jays, 5-year big contract. So that will be it for the team. We didn't fucking do more 40-man roster players. That is okay if we lose anyone because we could just do a big-time trade. So what are we looking like? Second base, of course, is a weak spot for us, but we do have Fernando Zumara going to be playing at second base anyways. Nolan Arenado was playing first base last year. We're probably going to be going back to Yandy Diaz this year. And that's really it there. Why can't I move? What the fuck, yo? Did my controller die on me? Yeah, I think my controller's dead. No, okay, just randomly shut off. That's weird. So Ozzy Orediro, now we're looking way better speed-wise. I like that contact because it's Don David who hits, George Valeria who hits a bit, and also Ozzy Orediro who hits a lot with some real nice speed. We're going to be transitioning to more of a speedier team. So when we trade Vladimir Guerrero Jr., we're going to be looking for a third baseman who can be or even a fucking second baseman, for Christ's sakes, right? I think maybe even a DH. I don't know. Because you got Yandy Diaz. I think we could transition Nolan Arenado back to first base, pick up a nice third baseman, maybe a nice pitcher. I think we got that idea. That's what we're going to go with. So let's keep on simulating with the year. Yes, and we're going to lose Patiano, but that's okay because we're just going to release him anyways. But offer arbitration. We'll go with $1 million, submit my offer. Just so maybe, you never know, we could get him for $1 million. That would be a steal of a deal, but you never know. Tender contracts, yeah, all these guys I really don't give a shit about. They're just C contracts. And yeah, I think that's all good to go. Let's continue the simulation. Reese McGuire signs with the Cubbies, so he's going off. And then Austin Meadows goes to the Astros. Hunter Green goes to the Marlins. They just won the World Series, so they're improving. A lot of teams are improving this year. And, of course, us, we just did a little bit of moves, but we're going to really make a big-time move coming up here soon. That's my plan. We're also going to be picking up a bunch of depth pieces here soon. Paul Blackburn goes to the Padres. Tyler Glasnow goes to the Dodgers. Huge moves. Send to the Rule 5 draft. Let's start up the Rule 5 draft. Yes. Oliver Dumanez. None of our guys have left. That's good. That's what I like seeing. Charlie's Hill. Yeah. Oh, man. We didn't get first round? Okay. No, we didn't get any picks this year? What the fuck, yo? Okay. That's fine. That's fine. So we got Tajon Walker still in there. I'm going to definitely sign some of these guys because they're going to lower their price here once we get to free agency and shit. Miguel Andujar goes to the Rockies, so some big trades moving on. Rougned Odor going to the Athletics. Of course, that punching of a bitch who punched Bautista in the face. Of course, he's going off to one of the worst teams in the league, the Oakland Athletics, who kicked our asses a couple years ago in the World Series, who I got very pissed off about. Anyway, so let's take a look at the way that this year will be going. Patiano did sign back, but we had to sign him for $5.3 million. So that might be another guy that we might make a move on, because that gives us $276K, which actually is well enough to afford the team, which is surprising enough. Do we see any major development? I mean, Patiano jumped up, and we're looking pretty good on the pitching depth-wise. Garcia, Pajón, Paul Fry, Egan, Stockton, Keith, looking good. Banfield, Pinto did not jump up, so that's a little worrisome. Diaz, Grigoro, Cortez, he's jumping up. He might be a big-time power hitter to look at for depth-wise this year. Then we got nobody there. Guerrero Jr., Nolan Arenado has dropped a bit. Fernando Zumra has went up a bit. Groshans. You got Bichette there. Moriano's going up, which is nice. Might be somebody to use depth-wise. Don David, Ozzy Corredoro, which I know he's a little down there, but we're using him for his contact. And then that is really all we're looking at for development-wise. So now it's time to make the biggest trade of our lives, and that is train away the biggest man on our team, and that's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. MLB ready. We're looking for MLB ready players. And now this might break the system, because this is a big-time deal. All right, so we're going to be looking at a lot of teams, and a lot of teams are going to give us a lot of trade offers. So we're going to be just kind of deciphering through them. We're going to take a bit. We're going to take our time with this big deal. So we only got 3 teams that are looking to make a deal. We got the Mariners with Adrian Morcon, Darren Kinney, and then Joey Gibber. We got the Yankees, which we're not giving it to the Yankees. We also got the Royals. So the Royals and the Mariners are interested in this deal. The Royals and the Mariners. So whoever Royals. So they got Cody Bellinger. Anyway, so we got this guy. $13.4 million with this ace of a pitcher, which is going to be cheap for the next couple of years. So that sets us up with a nice pitcher, which I already like. Bullpen-wise, I don't know if we're going to really need an upgrade. We're also going to have to trade Patiano, which we could give you guys back a good pitcher. So you guys get back a good pitcher, Patiano. We can maybe bring in another bullpen guy. I'm honestly thinking that, because Garcia's good. Pajón, who really struggled last year? Paul Fry, how well? 390. Pajón, at 439, he struggled, but in past years, he has one off year. Garcia was a beast. Emmett Keith, good. Stockton was good. Egan was good. The whole bullpen was good. I think a catcher would honestly help us out a bit. Like somebody that can be a nice fucking catcher. Sure, we'll bring in the cheap guy. And then also we need a third baseman to come back and replace what we already are losing in Vladimir Guerrero Jr. So, but that would ruin our cash flow. So that really doesn't work for us. That kind of sucks, because I would totally do that deal, but in the end, that really doesn't work for us. And Tyler Wade doesn't work. So the Mariners are going to be the next team that we're going to be looking at, as they were giving us this guy who is cheap as fuck, $1.5 million. Not just that, we could probably bring in some more here. So we got Jose Treviani, which is a nice depth piece, I think would be for the team. So we could bring him in. And then not just that, dude, they got a good... Corey Seager. North Carolina boy, great contact. Not as young as Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Not as young, but they don't want to do the trade either. Oh, this is going to be an entire video where I'm going to, try to figure out a deal, and I think I'm going to leave it up in the next video. Because, honestly, we went through the offseason, we made some changes to improve the team, but now I think we're just going to have to leave it for the next video, because in the next video we're going to be going through a lot of changes, and we're going to need to make some big time decisions on what we do, because we could do a huge trade with the Yankees and bring in Jesus Luzardo, and we could bring in somebody that could play third baseman like this guy right here who has great contact in Orlando Arcia, right? I think maybe something like that would be something to look at. And now it's 2 expensive guys for one, but you trade Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Yeah, our injury situation, I think we're going to have to call in some more guys to sign on to the team, but be somebody to look at. And I think we're going to make this deal in the next video, because honestly, this is the biggest deal of our lives. This is going to be a deal breaker for the Toronto Blue Jays. This is literally the biggest deal that we've ever made in our lives. This is going to be whether or not we do good in the playoffs or not this upcoming year. So we're going to leave the decision up to you guys in the next episode. Tell me, guys, what I should do and what I should be trading for. Should I be trading for what else? A starting pitcher and a shortstop or a third baseman, of course. But what else? What should I be trading for? Tell me, guys, in the next video. But for right now, I'm going to sign off. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Adios, amigos.